The colour associated with the element of water is black. It's also anything dark, but especially dark blue, to reflect the deep, dark waters of the ocean, the depth, which is what the water element is all about. Deep, dark introspection, potent energy. So today I'm going to make some buckwheat pancakes that are blue. Let's make some blue buckwheat pancakes with some dried blueberry powder. So what I have here are some buckwheat kernels. I have soaked these overnight in double the amount of water. Then I've rinsed them. So that's what you do to start it, and then you use double the amount of water, clean water, the next day. So in here is 1 cup of soaked buckwheat. I'm going to use half of that because I'm using this vessel that won't hold all of them. So let's go half a cup of soaked buckwheat kernels, and then 1 cup of clean water. And we're going to add a pinch of salt and some gourmet organic spices. So I want to add some nice warming cinnamon, which is recommended in this season, all the warming spices, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, coriander, bit of ginger, great for circulation in winter for those cold hands and feet, and some dried blueberry powder. This is dried wild blueberry powder by Power Superfoods. It's divine. So half a teaspoon, and packed with antioxidants, so great for your immune system in this cooler weather. Okay, so make sure it's on properly. You don't want blue everywhere. Well, you might, so leave it off if you do. I don't. Doesn't that look wild? Well, it is wild blueberry powder. That looks amazing. So you want to check that it's quite a thin batter. That looks great. It's nice and thin. So I'm going to use some coconut oil, organic, sulfur-free, obviously. And the temperature of your crepe pan or any pan that you're using is of vital importance. And how much oil you put on. So the first one might not be your best work, but swirl it around. And same with your pancakes, you know, the first one is just it's a bit of an experiment. So I'm going to pour a little bit in the middle. Okay, so give it a quick swirl. How beautiful does that look? I love this wild blueberry powder. So I'm going to make a bunch of these. So let's take a moment to thank our sponsor, SOLIDTEKNICS, and can really find out how great these pans are. I'm here with MJ Henry, the founder and genius behind SOLIDTEKNIC pans. And I know a lot of people are really scared of cast iron pans, but they're also a bit sus on non-stick pans now because of the Teflon and all the toxic coatings on them. So MJ, what's so great about these pans?
Well, I guess for starters, they're made in Australia, and that's weird because we don't manufacture much in this country. So made in Australia, we're the only production cookware manufacturer in Australia.
The only one?
The only one, because they all disappeared with all the cheap imports, you know. We export around the world because the chefs discovered that this stuff not only cooks better because it's more conductive, it's wrought iron, Australian iron, but it's non-toxic non-stick. And everyone's looking for non-toxic non-stick because they figured out how toxic that stuff is.
And it's toxic.
And durable. Literally multi-century, so many generations. It's a family heirloom. And that's why we put the date of manufacture of every one on the bottom, because when you hand it down...
Oh, look at that, June 2024. That's mine. This one's mine. So it's baby. It hasn't been seasoned yet.
Yeah.
So these are going to last forever.
Yeah, many generations, because my best guess is 500 years before you wear through them. They can't be broken. They're one piece.
Yeah, that should be long enough. So to check out more of these pots and pans, go to solidteknics.com, and I have a link in the description to get you there to buy yourself a piece of history, a non-toxic pan, and a really beautiful piece of equipment. Thanks, MJ.
Thanks, Janella.
So I've made a bunch of them now, and they're staying warm in this lovely Nordhaus tea towel. So if you're loving these tea towels that I've been using, they're from Nordhaus. So check out the link in the description, and they're offering my viewers of Living Your Element a nice little discount. So it's worth checking them out. So this is my last crepe. They get better. as you go. The first one's usually not so great, but the last few are always the best. Okay, so give it a couple of minutes on the bottom, and while I'm just waiting for that to finish cooking, this purple reminds me of deep purple, and also that's the personality of the water type. So they're deep. They're the mystics, the magical ones. They're really charismatic and attractive to other people. They're usually poets. So like Rumi, Hafiz, Leonard Cohen, Joaquin Phoenix is a water type as well. They like and need time alone, but they don't do well when they spend too much time alone because they just think of all the possibilities of things that can go wrong. So they like to go inwards, but it's healthy for them to call either a wood or a fire friend to get them out of the house sometimes because they like to stay home and eat comfort food. Yeah, but that can go on for too long, right? Okay, so let's take this off to my beautiful plate. It's also dark. See, all dark. These dark colours are perfect for winter. So it's not about hiding, it's about going inward. So there's my crepe, and I'm going to put some yogurt and maple syrup and berries on this, of course. So let's put some organic yogurt and some of these lovely organic blueberries from my farmer's market. Beautiful dark blue purple colour for winter. So let's just sweeten it with some maple syrup. That just looks beautiful, right? But I've just picked some mint from my lovely Glow Pear planter boxes, and that is perfect food for the water element. Just have a few though. Water elements do tend to emotionally eat, so let's not go crazy. But a few. Yum. Blue buckwheat pancakes with wild blueberry powder. This is perfect food for the water element. If you like my recipes and like what I'm teaching you, please like and subscribe, and there's plenty more to come.